Review of linear op-amp circuit. This is Sumita Gupta, Assistant Professor from KC College of Engineering and Management Studies and Research, Thane. So, review of linear op-amp circuits. We will review the analysis and design of linear op-amp circuits that uses negative feedback. You know, there is two types of feedback, negative and positive. In amplifier, we use negative feedback, and in oscillator, we use positive feedback. In negative feedback amplifier, there are subtypes: non-inverting amplifier, inverting amplifier, summing amplifier, integrator, and difference amplifier. So we will study one by one. So first of all, what is the concept of negative feedback amplifier? There is an output that is feedback to input with negative sign. So it is negative feedback amplifier. Negative feedback amplifier minimizes the error signal. And if the gain is very high, then definitely error will be minimum. We will increase the gain, then error will be reduced, and at one point the error will be 0 and output is equals to input. Still we are increasing the gain, then what will happen if error is 0? Then output is equals to k times of input. Means what is the open loop gain? That multiply by input. Then non-inverting amplifier. If input is applied at non-inverting terminal, then it is called non-inverting amplifier. Remember, the current, bias current at positive terminal 0 and at negative terminal 0, that is ideally. So voltage at positive terminal and voltage negative terminal is equal, means by using virtual short concept. So how to find out V out? So remember, this positive voltage equals to this negative voltage. So we will apply the voltage divider rule here. The voltage across this is V out into R1 upon R1 plus R2. So by solving this equation, V out upon V in equals to 1 plus R2 upon R1. So this is the example. We have to design a non-inverting amplifier with voltage gain 10. So voltage gain is given, and we know the gain of non-inverting amplifier is 1 plus R2 upon R1 is 10. So R2 upon R1 is 9. So we have to select the values of R1 R2 like this, that R2 is equals to 9 R1. Next is inverting amplifier. If input is applied at the inverting terminal of op-amp, then it is called inverting amplifier. Again the same concept of virtual short and virtual ground. If voltage at positive terminal is 0, then definitely voltage at negative terminal will be 0. Then how to calculate V out? See, this current IR1 equals to IR2, and this current is V in minus V upon R1 equals to V minus V out upon R2. So after solving this equation, we will get the output, that is minus R2 upon R1. What is the input impedance? Input impedance is input voltage divided by resistance. So input impedance here in this case is R1. This is again the example for inverting amplifier. Suppose you want to design the inverting amplifier, the gain is minus. Minus sign indicate that it's an inverting amplifier. That is output is 180 degree out of phase with the input. So R2 upon R1 is given 10, so R2 equals to 10 R1. So if we take R1 1, then R2 should be 10K. And summing amplifier means we have applied multiple inputs here, V1, V2, V3. Now how to calculate the output voltage? So you have to apply the Kirchhoff's law. All the currents will be sum up at this point, and that is equals to this output current. This voltage V1 minus 0 upon, why it is 0? By using virtual short and virtual ground concept. V1 minus 0 upon R1, V2 minus 0 upon R2 up to Vn minus 0 upon Rn. From this equation, we will find out V out equals to minus Rf, V1 by R1, V2 by R2 up to Vn by Rn. Then again input impedance for one branch R1, for second R2, for third R3, so on. Now non-inverting summing amplifier means we have applied multiple inputs at non-inverting terminal. So method of solving is same. We know very well V out upon V. For non-inverting amplifier, the expression is 1 plus R2 upon R1. Now how to solve this? V positive. So V1 minus V positive upon R plus V2 minus V positive R equals to 0. From this equation we find out V positive, and after substituting the value of V positive, we will calculate V out equals to 1 plus R2 upon R1, V1 plus V2 upon 2. But input current depends on the level of all other inputs, not for one input. Okay, so effective input impedance is not constant. So this is not desirable. This is integrator. In integrator, remember, a capacitor will be connected in the feedback path. Now how to solving V out? We know this current equal to this current. This current is V in minus 0 by R, and this current is C dV by dt. From this equation we will find out output is equals to integration of input. That's why it's called integrator. Then difference amplifier, the output will be equals to difference of input signal. How to calculate? See, V1 minus V by R equals to V minus V out upon R. Same here, V2 minus V upon R equals to V minus 0 upon R. After solving this, we will calculate the V out by V1. If all the R are equal, then this is equals to V out equals to V1 minus V2. If V2 is 0, then V out equals to V1. If V1 is 0, V out equals to V2. If V2 is 0, V out equals to minus V1. So combining the results, it is V2 minus V1. Then use of linear op-amp circuits. Definitely it's used in amplifier, then in summing amplifier, in integrator, in difference amplifier. Thank you.